If or when Aaron Rodgers gets traded to the New York Jets, does he make this team a playoff contender? Last year, the Jets went 7-10, having to start Joe Flacco, Zach Wilson, and Mike White at quarterback. And many Jets fans feel like they were a quarterback away from making it into the postseason. With Aaron Rodgers, not only am I confident that the Jets make it into the postseason, but I also think that Aaron Rodgers makes this team a legitimate Super Bowl contender. When you look at their roster on offense, they have one of the best receiving corps in the whole entire NFL. You got Garrett Wilson, Corey Davis. You got Alan Lazard, who you recently signed in free agency, a guy who Aaron Rodgers has really good chemistry with. Your offensive line isn't too bad. You do have Mekhi Becton. Hopefully he can stay healthy for a full season. You got Elijah Vera Tucker, Laken Tomlinson. This offensive line is pretty solid. Now we know what this defense brings to the table. We know that the New York Jets most likely are going to have a top 5, top 10 defense in the league. And honestly, all the Jets need Aaron Rodgers to do is to not turn the football over and to be better than Zach Wilson. I don't think that's asking too much. And despite the fact that Aaron Rodgers is coming off probably what we can consider to be the worst season of his NFL career, I think there's a strong chance that he can bounce back. He's going to be with Nathaniel Hackett. He's going to be the guy calling the plays for the New York Jets this year. Him and Nathaniel Hackett have a really tight bond, really good relationship. He already knows the offense that Nathaniel Hackett is going to want to run. Then you got Breece Hall in the backfield as well. Aaron Rodgers is going to have all the necessary pieces around him to be able to carry New York to a potential championship. Defensively, we already know that the Jets are going to have one of the best defenses in the NFL, top 10, top 5. Aaron Rodgers with the New York Jets, I think he makes this team a Super Bowl contender. You look at the AFC East. Where would you rank Aaron Rodgers amongst the quarterbacks in this division? Would you put him number 2 behind Josh Allen? Would you be a little bit disrespectful and say that he's behind both Josh Allen and Tua? I probably still would take Aaron Rodgers over Tua. I did like what I saw out of him last season, but you can't trust him to stay healthy. With Aaron Rodgers, you put him on the New York Jets with that kind of talent that he's going to be throwing to at the wide receiver position. I think that he should be able to cook. And I don't think Aaron Rodgers, throughout his whole entire career with the Green Bay Packers, has ever had a team that's been this talented on the offensive side of football. Because for years, what have people been asking for the Green Bay Packers to do when Aaron Rodgers was in his prime? Can we please get Aaron Rodgers some help? Can we please get Aaron Rodgers some more wide receivers? Aaron Rodgers going to the New York Jets, I think, could be the equivalent to when Tom Brady joined the Tampa Bay Buccaneers back in 2020. Tom Brady, the reason for him leaving New England was, 1, because he felt a little bit disrespected, and 2, Bill Belichick was never committed to giving Tom Brady the necessary weapons that he needed at that point in his career to still be able to produce at a solid level and to be able to compete for a championship. The Jets have one of the deepest receiver rooms in the whole entire NFL. And even if you don't feel like the Jets have a great group of receivers, the depth that they have from top to bottom is amongst the best in the league. There's not too many teams who you can go through and say, yeah, they have Denzel Mims on the bench. They have Elijah Moore on the bench. That's incredible depth, and that shows you how much talent the New York Jets have in that receiver room. You got Tyler Conklin at tight end, CJ Uzomah. I really like Aaron Rodgers with this New York Jets offense, and I really hope that this trade falls through. I'm not a New York Jets fan. I'm just a fan of the game of football. I really think that Aaron Rodgers has a little bit of juice left in the tank. Let's not forget, prior to that 2020 season, the year before that, Aaron Rodgers won his second consecutive NFL MVP award. Aaron Rodgers, you can question the guy's commitment. You can question his work ethic. But one thing that you can't question is that this dude is one of the best quarterbacks to ever grace the game of football. Giving him to the Big Apple would be one of the biggest blessings that the New York Jets football organization has ever gotten. Aaron Rodgers is that good. Yeah, he's 39 years old. He's pretty much on the last leg of his NFL career. But Aaron Rodgers, still with the New York Jets, makes this team a legitimate Super Bowl contender. If you can win 7 games and stay afloat in the playoff mix with Zach Wilson and Joe Flacco and Mike White at quarterback, I'm pretty sure Aaron Rodgers can make you a playoff team. And all you're asking Aaron Rodgers to do is to just be better than what you had last season. I don't think that's asking too much. It's not like the New York Jets have a bad roster and Aaron Rodgers is going to get into a situation where he doesn't have a lot of talent and he has to carry a team on his back. I mean, this Jets team is probably better than the majority of teams that the Green Bay Packers have put on the field with Aaron Rodgers for over the last decade. And I don't say that to be disrespectful, but based on what a lot of people have always said about Aaron Rodgers in the past during his time at the Green Bay Packers, most people would agree that the Green Bay Packers didn't really do the best job at making sure that Aaron Rodgers had the best team around him to help win a championship. If he goes to the Big Apple and if this trade happens, the New York Jets are going to be in that Super Bowl conversation. You're going to have to go toe-to-toe with Josh Allen, Tua Tagovailoa, Mac Jones. I'm pretty sure that Aaron Rodgers can at least split a game with the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen. And I'm pretty sure that New York Jets defense can find a way to slow down Miami's offense. And the last time the Jets played Miami late in the season, they almost won, and Miami was on their third-string quarterback too with Skylar Thompson. This defense that the New York Jets have is going to keep them in pretty much every single game. You're not going to have to worry about too many teams scoring at least 24 points on you because you know that the New York Jets defense is going to hold opposing offenses to no more than 17 points max. All you really got to do is be able to put 20 points on the board, and that should be good enough for you to win the majority of your games. No matter how you feel about Aaron Rodgers and how good he is at this stage of his career, this is somebody who's going to one of the best situations that he's ever went to or that he's ever had. He's never had the defense this good during his time with the Packers, along with an offense that was equally as good as the defense. Aaron Rodgers, I want him to go to the Big Apple. I really want to see the New York Jets with what they can do if they have a legitimate quarterback at the helm.